but you can begin.
All right, rockin', let's go. Well, hey, first and foremost, y'all, can we get our videos on, please? Because right now I'm teaching a class to a bunch of white text and it is super lame, right? You're not going to get a lot out of it if your video's off, I promise you. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, right? Like if I was teaching this class like this, wouldn't that be so lame? That'd be the worst ever. There we go. Let's make sure we're interactive, we're paying attention, we're focused. We are ready to go. Let's get the videos on because this is going to be 40 minutes of the most mind-blowingly awesome information you've ever seen. And I only got 40 minutes, so I'm used to like 60 minutes. So I'm going to get started. Ready, Les? Are we ready? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Second, I'm going to get the presentation up. Boom, 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 boom. And, oh, okay. All right, let's see who's got the video on. Rosemond, give me a thumbs up if you can see this screen with me in my car. Can he see it? He can see it. He gave me the virtual thumbs up. Appreciate it. All right, gang, let's get started. My name is Rob Stein. I'm a top 5% agent in terms of sales volume and income, team leader, national coach and speaker, mindset coach, bodybuilder, and husband and father. And I'm about to blow your minds with open houses. So let's get rolling. All of the content we're going to learn today is from my online course called Earth to Orbit. It is the nation's leading on-demand real estate training course for agents. And what I do, gang, is I love to coach. I love to speak. I love to teach. Those are the blessings that God has given me. And my mission is to help the agent I used to be, right? If you're on this call, you probably don't have a work ethic issue. You just have a, I just need to know what to do issue. I need the blueprint. I need to know how to close the deals. I need to know how to talk to people. And I need the step-by-step color by numbers method. And that's exactly what I teach. I do it right here from my studio live in Austin, Texas. And the course is all on-demand videos, which I'll give you a little peek of throughout the call. I also do mindset coaching for all sorts of industries like mortgage, performing arts. I have a podcast called Impossible to Fail, a YouTube channel. I love getting all the information out there that people need. And I am a professional natural bodybuilder, meaning strictly drug tested, urinalysis tested, polygraph tested, making sure that we're all natural, committing to a lifestyle of excellence and discipline. And it takes a lot of discipline to be a bodybuilder. And I bring that mindset into all the coaching that I do. Now, I wasn't always a top producing real estate agent. However, I used to be a middle school music teacher. I also used to be quite overweight and out of shape. Ultimately, I wound up building my first business to the point that I could retire from teaching, invested in coaching as an agent, put my mind to it. And before you know it, I go from a middle school teacher to a top 5% agent making over $100,000 a month. And that's exactly what I teach agents how to do all over the country. These are real agents getting incredible results all over the place. And it is absolutely amazing, the things that they are accomplishing. So first and foremost, let's ask a question, okay? Why did you become an agent? Type it in the chat. I want to know, why did you become an agent? What is it that prompted you to become a real estate agent? Why real estate, right? Statistically, it's a pretty challenging field. So what is it that prompted you to become an agent? Let's see what type of answers pop up here. Raymark, I want to know. Rosemont, I want to know. Gideon Kane Nicole, I want to know. What prompted you to become an agent? Probably things like financial freedom, control of your time. Looks like Rosemond's typing something in there, waiting to see what his answer is going to be. To help people build generational wealth. Okay, that's awesome. Now, here's the thing. Ultimately, everyone became an agent to make money, right? Because Rosemont, you can help people for free. You can go volunteer at the food shelter. You don't need to get paid to help people, right? You want to help people and get paid. And there's nothing wrong with that. We need to own the fact that we want to be paid and achieve the lifestyle that we desire. But the reality is you need the blueprint to do it. So today I'm going to tell you how to close deals every single month using the Earth to Orbit Open House Blueprint and resources are going to be included. So the first thing I want y'all to do is I am going to go into the chat. Go. And I just put a link in there that y'all can click and download my open house starter kit. It's got all of the resources that I'm going to show you here today. So it would be really helpful if you go in there, click on it, download the resources, because then you'll actually be able to see everything that we're working through here. So let's get started. Today, I'm going to give you a quick little mindset lesson on how you are one relationship away from blowing up your business. I'm going to give you all the open house resources. We're going to talk about how to convert at open houses, going to give you the best practices, show you how to avoid common mistakes, and get real life case studies. We're also going to have a very special offer on Earth to Orbit just for the consistent, predictable income community that will be valid today only. So you're going to want to get in here. Now, let's talk about mindset. Okay, because we know that you cannot survive the real estate roller coaster unless your mindset is right. And the truth is that your mindset is one relationship away from blowing up your business, right? Have you ever done an open house where like no one came? Or you had a heavy day of lead generation, you're doing your best to build your business, it's not working out that day, you get super frustrated. You might have some doubt, some fear. That's totally normal. But here's the thing. You are one relationship away from changing your business dramatically, and I'll prove it to you. In Earth to Orbit, one of the things that we have are case studies on how I'm closing deals, and my students are closing deals with every single method that I'm teaching. So it took me a few months, right? About 6 months to close my first deal as an agent. Now, since then, I've been closing about 40 to 50 deals a year, but that first year took about 6 months to get my first clients. And my first clients came from some first-time home buyers that I met at an open house. We hit it off right away. I used all of the skills that I teach in the course. I don't have a lot of time to go into all of those because I only have 40 minutes. So I'm going to be breezing through this here. And for more info, you're going to want to take advantage of the offer at the end. But ultimately, I wound up closing this deal as one of my first transactions for these first-time home buyers, okay? It was a $525,000 house. It was a $15,000 commission. Here are the pictures of the house itself. Now, because I did such a great job, so that's one relationship that I was able to help them and get about 16,000 bucks. So if I'm Rosemont right now, I'm thinking, hey, I get to help people and make money. Cool. I like it. That's awesome. So I made $16,000 from these people. However, because I did such a great job with them and I built that relationship, this relationship led to them referring me to their friends. And I helped their friends buy this house, which was an $8,600 commission. Because I had a relationship with them, they referred me to their friends. And I helped them buy this new build in Pflugerville, Texas for an $11,000 and change commission. So this one relationship from this house led to a relationship to this house, led to a relationship to this house, which led to over almost $1.2 million of real estate and $36,000 in commissions, all from one open house using the exact same things I'm teaching you. So raise your hand if you would like to make $36,000 from doing one open house. For sure. Rosemont is the only one. So Rosemont, it's me and you right now, dude. Are you in? Give me a thumbs up if you're in, bro, because you are focused. Let's go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about how to close deals every month with open houses. Now, I'm going to tell you that I've never paid for a lead, ever, ever, ever. And what I teach in my course is how to close deals every month without paying for leads. And open houses is one of the 9 ways that I teach. So again, I know I'm talking fast, but I have to breeze through this to make sure we have time to get all this content in. Now, an open house, it's an opportunity for the general public to come and tour a house for sale, whether they're using an agent or not. Now, keep in mind the education I'm teaching you is directly from the course. Now, in the course, the open house course is about an hour and a half. I'm literally I've cut out some slides, I've cut out some content. So we're not getting all of it, but we're getting a lot of the good stuff here. All of it is, of course, included in the course. See, a lot of times agents are too busy to host their own open houses. Like I don't host my listings. I give them to other agents. So they look for other agents to do it for them. So the listing agent gets more traffic and potential buyers, and the open house agent has an opportunity to get those leads. So you're looking for unrepresented buyers to convert into clients. That's the goal. And with consistency, you can build a huge book of business from open houses. So benefits, right? Hosting open houses is the best free way to get leads and experience. There's no doubt about it. Okay. You get practice talking to prospects. You get practice building rapport, taking off ramps, using the action benefit commitment script that I teach you to book appointments and get used to showing property. You can be the go-to agent if you establish the right relationship, so you have a constant stream of open houses. You can build a network and gain traction to your desired farm area using custom branded open house signs. Pro tip is a great way to do that. Everyone that comes through the door has real estate on their radar, and some might even have a house to sell. You can also add value by giving additional referrals. So how do you find open houses? And again, I know I'm going through this quickly, but all the details are in the course. Here's how I recommend you find open houses. What you're going to want to do is search in your MLS for the area that you want to host, and you can find the newest, best looking properties. You want to host open houses for properties that are going to bring the most foot traffic, right? You don't want to host a vacant open house that's been on the market for like 4 months. You really want to host the open house that is newest to the market and really beautiful in a desirable area. Now, you're also going to want to use the requesting an open house script. I have the script and the demos in the course, but that is the script that tells you the words you're going to use when you're talking to an agent and how you're going to use them to request the open house to book. You're going to keep calling until you get that yes. Sometimes you might have to ask for a while, but the good news is as long as you're hosting open houses every month, you are absolutely going to be closing 2 deals a month minimum, because I'm going to teach you how to set appointments at the open house. And the goal of every open house is to set 1 buyer consultation. Okay. So included resources. This is the requesting an open house script. This is part of the open house starter kit. This is one of the many, many hundreds of scripts in the course. You can see I have a master's in education. I used to be a teacher. All the scripts look so beautifully formatted, right? But these are the actual words that you're going to use when you are requesting the open house. And this is a great resource in the course. It's also in the open house starter kit that you clicked to download. Okay. Open house checklist. Gang, let's get your video on. Kane, Gideon, John, Nicole, get the video on, man. I don't want to look at your lame white text. It's boring and you're probably not paying attention. So get your video on if you want to focus in like Rosemont. Let's go. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay. How to execute the perfect open house from start to finish. That's exactly what you're going to learn with the open house checklist. Now, in the course, there is a 1-hour video just on this resource alone. Thank you for turning on your video. John, Gideon, I appreciate it. Let's go. Okay. So this open house checklist is going to teach you literally everything you need to know in order to host the perfect open house from prep, right? You see there's a whole page just on the prep. Literally, you're going to check all those boxes. You're going to see even on-site demo videos. So what I did, I don't, you know what, y'all want to see is, do you want to see what the course looks like? Anyone want me to show you real quick? Okay, cool. Here's what we'll do. Let me log into the course. All right, here it is. So this platform took over 2 years and $150,000 to produce. This is a course you've never seen anything like it. So when you click Training Center, you're going to see all of everything that's included. So I'm going to scroll past mindset, business planning, scheduling, agent mistakes, all the hundreds of scripts, the free methods of lead generation, the follow-up, and I'm going to scroll to the open house course. So one thing you can see is that these are all incredible interactive videos, but one of these videos here is a video that I made at one of my actual listings. So this is one of my listings. I'm getting ready to host an open house here. And I give you a walkthrough of everything I bring. What type of music do I play? What kind of speaker do I have? What do my flyers look like? Do you bring snacks? How about you get a binder from Title, right? What's the difference between analog and digital sign-in, and how do you link it to your CRM? So I give you all of the nitty-gritty, granular, literal step-by-step details. Okay, Donique, thanks for turning on your video. Good to see you. On how to crush the open house setup. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to look at the on-site demo videos. You've literally never seen anything like this because there's never been anything like this. I had a professional film crew come to one of my open houses. So you can see me having real conversations with real people, literally setting appointments on the spot using the scripts and techniques that I'm teaching. Right? Because it's not enough for me just to give you the stuff. I want to show you how to do it, because Earth to Orbit teaches you the what and the how. So you learn how to do these things at a very high level. It's literally like you're in the open house with me. We have 16 of these open house on-site demo videos. So if you're saying, well, I've never done open houses, well, this is how you're going to do them. If you're saying, well, Rob, I've done open houses, but I'm not converting, you're probably not doing them my way. And when you do them my way, you're going to be booking appointments every single time. So these on-site demo videos, gang, are truly incredible. It's like you're in the house with me. Now, the open house checklist, you're also going to get what exactly to do the day of the open house. You're going to get the pro tips that are going to take it to another level. Make sure you fine tune it. You're also going to learn where to place the signs. So I'll tell you quickly, overall, the signs go on the public grass. Between the sidewalk and the street, you can put the sign. Now, you can put them on people's lawns. And if there's no sidewalk, guess what? No sign. Pro tip. Beware of the HOA. Oh my goodness. Do you ever put a sign down and it's gone when you get back? Probably because it's the president of the HOA's mission in life to be a pain in the butt. And they remove that HOA and they remove that sign. Okay. HOAs, sometimes you can't put signs. Sometimes you can put signs, but you have to pay. Sometimes you can put signs, but they have to be branded a certain way. Sometimes you can put signs, but you got to pay a price for it. So you really got to do your due diligence when you beware of the HOA. Okay. Now, we also teach you exactly what to do after the open house to make sure that you know how to lock up. And most importantly, how are you going to get in touch with these people that you didn't book appointments with to book appointments with them? There's a fine art to it. And when you follow this checklist, you're going to know exactly what to do. Look at John. His car is a mobile university. Let's go, John. Thank you. Good to see you, buddy. Now, you're also going to get the at the open house script. And I cannot emphasize enough how game changer of a script this is. How many of you, raise your hand if you've ever felt, if I only knew exactly what to do, I would do it. Right? How many of you ever thought that? Listen, this is exactly what to do. Look at this. These are the exact words that you're going to use when people come into the open house in this way. My favorite icebreaker question is, hey, do you currently live in the area or are you from out of town? You're going to gain a lot of insight when they tell you, well, we're visiting from out of town. We came to move because we're pregnant and we got to be closer to the family. You just learned a lot of things in that sentence. And when you watch the on-site demo videos, you see me ask that question and you see how I respond to it. There are hours of education on open houses alone. So this is a 4-page script because it takes you from the start all the way through booking appointments. But this is exactly what to do. So the cool thing is you don't have to wonder. You can say, as long as I do these things in this order, this is awesome. We go through how to ask if they have an appointment. Now check this out. Here's another great feature in Earth to Orbit. So one of the things we see here, I'm not moving too quick, am I? I know I'm moving quick, but are we all good? Give me a thumbs up if we're all good. We're good? Okay. I want to go to the call simulator. Because when we go to the mastering the language of real estate with scripts, and you see all the hundreds of different kinds of scripts, from lead conversion scripts, cold calling scripts, objection handlers, we see the call simulator. And what I've done is I've taken the top 10 scription objection handlers out of the hundreds that we have here and put them in a virtual call simulator. So check this out. You can actually role play in this way by yourself without a partner. Here it comes. Let me make sure the sound is on, actually. Just got to make sure the sound is on with the screen share. It wasn't. So it's a good thing I checked because you got to hear this. Here we go. This is the at the open house script.
Hello.
Hi, come on in. Hi, do you have an agent here with you? Hi, feel free to have a look around. Hi, come on in. My name is Rob. Great to meet you.
Thanks so much. I'm Linda.
Now, this all corresponds with the script.
Great to meet you, Linda. Have a look around and let me know if I can answer any questions. What kind of home are you looking for, Linda? It's so nice to meet you, Linda. Do you currently live in the area or are you from out of town?
I'm renting for now. I moved here for work a little while ago and I'm looking to buy, but I have a long drive now and I want to move around here to be closer to work.
Very nice. This area is really nice. Oh, that's great. What kind of work do you do? That's great. Do you like the style of homes around this area?
So you can use the interactive call simulator to role play through these scripts and hear exactly what it sounds like. Now, as long as you say the right thing, the call continues. But as you can see, if you say the wrong thing, the call actually hangs up because you probably would have lost that prospect. So the only way to win the game is to get to the end. So you can practice mastering the language of real estate sales with this interactive simulator, even if you don't have a partner. Now, real quick, let's get to the open house mistakes, okay? Not calling long enough to get them. Gang, I recommend 6 open houses per weekend. You could literally, per month. You could literally only do 6 open houses a month and be closing 2 to 3 deals a month using these techniques. You could work 2 days a week and you could close 2 to 3 deals a month using these techniques. Not hosting enough. Again, I do recommend 6 per month. Now, you don't have to do this forever. I don't host open houses anymore, but I used it to build my business. Now I get a referral-based business, which I also teach you how to do in the course. Lame signs. Don't have lame open house signs. Make sure they look great. You got to know the market well. You do some MLS research. Here's one. Does anyone here actually make an effort to ask for an appointment on the spot at the open house? Not quite. I saw no hands. I bet most of the time what you do is you try to get a big sign-in sheet and then follow up after. Yeah? No way. That's not the way to do it. How does that work? How often does that work for you? It's tough. Sometimes it does, but the goal is to book the appointment. Here's exactly how you do it. You give them the ABC script, the action benefit commitment script, which you see. What's the action you want them to do? Book an appointment with you. Why does it benefit them? And then the commitment you ask is, do weekdays or weekends work better? Mornings, afternoons, or early evenings? Cool. Tuesday at 4 or Wednesday at 5. You ask for the appointment on the spot. You handle the objection. You get the appointment. Every open house should end with 1 buyer consultation in the calendar. And if you're not doing that, which none of you are, because no one raised their hand, you're missing out. You need to learn how to do this. If you learn how to book appointments on the spot, that alone will unlock literally 6 figures of income over the next 12 months for you. But you need to learn how. And that's exactly what you'll do in the open house blueprint. And again, this is just one of the many, many, many courses. Also not following up properly. So I already showed you the on-site demo videos. So Austin, Rita, how does this home fit what you're looking for?
I think it's a beautiful home. I don't think it's exactly what we're looking for right now, though.
Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing that. So tell me, what are some must-haves that you need, but you don't see here in this home? Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm short on time, is I'm going to fast forward so you see me use the ABC script to book the appointment.
I mean, it's definitely really, yeah, it will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let me ask you have a great local agent like me helping you find the perfect home?
No,
we
okay,
don't.
thanks for sharing that. Well, if I understand it right, it sounds like you moved back from Houston, back to your roots. You're ready to get out of renting in South Austin and you want to own instead of rent in this area.
Absolutely.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So before you give them the script for the appointment, you must write this down. You must recap their situation. You need to do that so they know you're paying attention. They're going to say, wow, this guy, this gal, they're really listening to me. They understand what I'm going through. Once you've recapped it, then you say, can I make a recommendation? You get permission to ask them for the appointment. The cool thing about saying, can I make a recommendation, is the fact that you have a recommendation to make further solidifies you as the expert in what you're talking about. Check this out. Thanks for sharing that. May I make a recommendation then?
Sure.
Cool. Well, I think the next step to set you up for success would be to set a time to meet to talk about the process of buying the perfect home that has everything you want, including that big yard for Blaze and that home gym. In this kind of market, you definitely want a really detail-oriented, super proactive agent like me to help you make sure we don't miss out on any opportunities. And I just love educating, working with first-time home buyers, making sure you feel comfortable and confident throughout the whole process. So what would be the best time for us to meet? You think a weekday or a weekend would be best? Now, quick, notice I didn't say, would you like to meet? I didn't ask an open-ended question. I didn't say, do you want to meet? Are you open to meeting? If you want to meet, I'd love to work with you. I said, when would be the best time to meet? Weekdays or weekends? Now watch this.
Probably weekday. Yeah.
Weekday, okay. Morning, afternoon, or early evening?
Early evenings, I think, when we're done with work, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So maybe would this Tuesday at 5 p.m. or Wednesday at 6 p.m. be best for you?
Wednesday at 6 would be great. Yeah. And how long does that typically go for?
Oh, yeah. It's about 45 to 60 minutes, just depending on how many questions you might have. Okay. But we can actually shorten up that meeting. I'm going to send you a survey. It's called the Buyer Meeting Survey. Then I go and I talk about the pre-meeting surveys, which are also part of the Orbit, which increase your conversions and save about 45 minutes per meeting. But you actually saw me use the ABC script to set the appointment. That's what you do at every open house, and you got to have the confidence to do it right. But as long as you actually do it, that is when you're going to be booking appointments. Okay. Let me give you one more case study to show you how
1 second.
well,
What does the A, B, and C stand for again?
Oh yeah. That's action, benefit, commitment. So
Thank you.
I'll summarize. What is the action you want them to take? How is it going to benefit them to take the action? Get them to commit to the action. Action.
Thank you.
The next step to set you up for success is to set an appointment to meet to talk about buying you the perfect home. Benefits. Insert the benefits of how awesome you are and why they need to have this meeting. Commitment. Do weekdays or weekends work best? And the action benefit commitment is you're going to be your go-to script for setting appointments and signing rep agreements. At the end of the consultation, well, the next step to sell your house is to just make it official. We're in agreement. We form a perfect team. And with my multi-channel premium marketing and my negotiation skills, we're going to sell this house for top dollar. Are you ready to sign the agreement? Sound good? ABC. Handle the objections. If they have one, get it signed. So signing rep agreements and scheduling consultations for buyers and sellers, you're primarily going to be using the ABC script to do that. And I teach you exactly how to break it down in the course. Now, this is Matt Wright. Okay. I want to show you how well these open house techniques work. Matt is from Newark, Delaware. If you engage with Earth to Orbit, you're going to see him on all the calls. He's still a member. Now, when he met me, he was licensed for about a year. He had closed 3 deals in his first year. Who here is closing less than a deal a month? Less than a deal a month. Okay. So you got to pay attention if you're closing less than a deal a month. He closed 3 deals in his first year. He had nothing in the pipeline and he was ready to quit because he had to get paid. Okay. Now he engaged with Earth to Orbit on a Wednesday. I told him, because you can go anywhere you want in the course, to dive right into the open house section, because that's how he's going to start making money right away. Within 3 days, on Saturday, he used the open house resources. He did a real deep dive, studied for a couple hours. He got 3 new clients that weekend. So check out his actual results. You can feel free to ask him yourself. Within 4 months, he had 6 closings and 12 rep agreements. He just had his 1-year anniversary in Earth to Orbit. He went from 3 deals a year to 24 deals a year and over $164,000 in commissions. He hasn't missed a call. He's logging in at least 20 minutes a day. Okay. So question for you. Do you have 20 minutes per day? And can you come to 1 group coaching call a week? If the answer is yes, then you too will get those same exact results. So what did we review today? We talked about the mindset lesson that you are 1 relationship away from changing your life and your business. I gave you the resources. And if you logged on late, go ahead and scroll up in the chat and download all of my open house resources that I showed you today. Okay. Everyone see that link in the chat? It's right in there. Okay. There it is. Thank you, Les. Appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. Looks like we may have a question. So I'll get to that question in a moment, Veronica. We talked about converting at open houses. We talked about best practices, common mistakes, and showed you real life case studies. So as promised, we will have a Q&A, by the way. And right before we get to the Q&A, I did promise you that you were going to get a special offer just for the CPI community. So I'm going to tell you what that is right now. Earth to Orbit, again, is the nation's leading on-demand coaching for real estate agents. And the beauty of it is it's all hundreds of interactive on-demand videos. I call it Earth to Orbit because I like the analogy that launching a real estate career is like launching a rocket into space. It takes the most amount of energy and momentum, but once you get in there, that's when you're closing deals every month without gravity pulling you down. When you're in orbit, you're closing 3 to 5 deals a month. You're not working weekends. You're not showing houses, which I show you exactly how to do. You've got a full pipeline, consistent closings, and peace of mind. But I bet a lot of you right now are in gravity, meaning maybe you're closing deals, but they're not consistent. Maybe every time you close a deal, you feel like you're rolling the dice and you just got lucky, but you don't know how to duplicate that success. And I teach you how to make it consistent. But it's all about the speed of implementation. So if you've seen this and you're like, this is a no-brainer, this is obviously the most granular step-by-step blueprint I've ever seen, you're only going to get the results if you take action. If you do what a lot of people do and say, wow, this is really amazing, let me think about it, you will never take action and you're going to keep losing money every time you don't close a deal. Now, this course took a lot of time to build. There are literally hundreds of interactive videos in here. There is nothing that is overlooked. It is the most comprehensive course ever created for real estate agents. When you have a question about clients, deal stages, mindset, business, anything at all, the answer is in here waiting for you. It took over 2 years and $150,000 to produce Earth to Orbit. And if you look on the screen here, you can actually see a quick little video I made when I flew out to Las Vegas to film a lot of this interactive content, which is one of the reasons agents are having so much success with it, is because they actually participate in the videos through the interactive nature of it. You can see there's the production studio, and here I am in front of the huge green screen. We're reading off the teleprompter, which took months to write all this stuff down to produce this course for you. You simply log in and follow the blueprint as I showed you. All you need to do is log into the course, hit the training center, hit the start training button, and every single thing you need is going to be in there one click away. And it's not forced learning. You can literally learn any one of these courses at any time. It is everything that you need in one place instantly. Okay. Now, here's what you're going to get by nature with Earth to Orbit before the offer for CPI community. You have a private members only. Now, this is, of course, including all the hundreds of interactive videos, okay? But you're going to get the members only community. It's a private Facebook page of all the high producing agents that are highly motivated in this course, from new agents to not new agents and everything in between. And you get that support. You get the interactive call simulator, which I showed you. You also get bi-weekly coaching calls. So the bulk of the course, gang, is all on demand. You can log in anytime you want, but you also get a bonus of 2 group coaching calls every single month to come and get your questions answered by me personally. So it's not like you're just going to invest in the course and never see me again. No, you're going to see me all the time because I'm running these calls. Now, I promised you a special offer for your community. So here it is. Now, the value of this course, I place at about 27 grand, because if you brought me into your company or brokerage for the day to teach all this stuff, first of all, I couldn't get it all done in a day, but that's what I would charge. Now, as an agent, because I recorded all this stuff and created this amazing platform, the base cost of Earth to Orbit is only $29.97 per year. Or you can do flexible monthly payments of $297 a month. Now, this is totally a no-brainer, because if we look at the average home price in the United States, one deal will 3 to 5 times X your investment. Statistically, agents that invest in the course are closing 2 deals a month within 60 days. If they're taking 20 minutes a day to train, and if they're coming one of these calls per week. Now, if you get a buy and a sell, boom, okay? It is literally a no-brainer, because it would be impossible for you not to close deals with this course unless you simply weren't utilizing it. Now, here's the bonuses that you're going to get as a CPI member. The first thing you're going to get is my follow-up autopilot packet. If you've ever wondered, what do I say with people to follow up? If only I had a system, this is it. It's 140 pre-written emails and texts for short, medium, and long-term pipelines with all of the different lead sources you see here. So if you have a buyer lead, website home value, referrals, seller leads, open houses, cold calling, we have 140 emails and texts. And here's the thing. These were written by professional real estate copywriters. These are not AI generated. These were manually written, every single one of them. It took a long time to build. That is a $600 packet that you will get, a $400 packet. The next thing I'm going to give you is $600. This is a $400 packet that you get for free signing up today as a member of the CPI community. Now, here's the other bonus you're going to get. You're going to get the Earth to Orbit Gold membership, which is the next level of membership. It is a $600 upgrade. And what the Gold membership includes, number one, we go, gang, from 2 calls a month. Are you ready? To 2 calls a week, 8 calls per month, group coaching. We have a Mindset Monday and accountability call, which I personally host every single Monday. I coach on mindset coaching for 30 minutes. Then we break into accountability partner meetings, and you go through the 4-step accountability framework that I give you. Okay, did you meet your goals last week? What actions are you going to take this week? It helps you stay focused. It gets your mind and your business plan ready on Monday. Then on Tuesday, every single Tuesday for 1 hour, I run a group coaching call for members only. So these are highly motivated individuals. Only the most dedicated people come to the Gold membership calls because they're paying for it. As a CPI member, I'm going to gift that to you. So you get the $600 upgrade of the Mindset Monday and the Tuesday calls every single week. And guess what? It's the same exact price. It's the same exact price. If you opted in for all of this stuff, you'd be paying $4,000 or $400 a month. As a member of the CPI community opting in today, you can do it for $29.97 a month, per year, $29.97 a year, or $297 a month. You can choose what you want. You're getting $1,000 of added value for free. You're getting the free gold membership, the free follow-up autopilot packet, everything you need right here. Now, that is going to be right on this code here, or I'm going to go ahead and paste the website into the chat. Okay. So all you need to do is sometime today, go in here, preferably by the end of this call, because I can onboard you as soon as we're done. Go to earth-to-orbit-training.com. I'll even show you what it looks like. Right here at earth-to-orbit-training.com, and I'm going to post it right in the chat. When you scroll down, first you'll see all these insane wins that agents are having. You'll see more about me. You'll see some live videos from me teaching live events. You'll see video testimonials from agents in the course. You can read their screenshots, 5 deals in escrow right now, 10 buyer rep agreements, 3 deals in November, made $20,000 this month. These are all screenshots of text that the students are sending me. You're going to scroll all the way down. You're going to see everything that's included, and you're going to go boom right here. You can choose your monthly, which you do save 20%, or if you pay upfront for the year, or you can pay for 12 months. And then all you need to do is shoot me an email that say, Rob, I was on your session today for the CPI community, and I will give you the free upgrade code for the gold membership. And I'm going to email you that appointment autopilot packet. All you need to do is click that link at earth-to-orbit-training.com or scan the QR code right here. And these are the bonuses you get as a member of the CPI community. Holy smokes, I did it in 37 minutes. Let's go. So I want to ask, do you have any questions about what we covered today with open houses, or do you have any questions about Earth to Orbit? Go ahead and virtually raise your hand by going down and clicking the reactions button and raise your hand, and we will get to you one at a time. And I ain't leaving until everyone's question is answered. What do we got? Questions about Earth to Orbit, questions about open houses, questions about anything in real estate at all. Remember, the only silly question is the one you want to ask, but don't. Oh, I know someone here has a question. Veronica, do you have a question? I saw you raise your hand earlier. Anybody? John, Allie. All right, cool. Any questions about Earth to Orbit? Well, here's the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this email address in the chat. Okay. It's EDAO@robstein.com. And I want you to keep that email, because what I want you to do is when you engage with Earth to Orbit on the website, whichever payment plan you choose, all you need to do is send an email to EDAO@robstein.com. Say, Rob, I engaged today with Earth to Orbit. I'm a member of the CPI community. Can you please give me the free upgrade promo code for the gold membership? And can you send over that follow-up autopilot packet? And I will send them to you. Just click that, copy and paste that email. It's EDAO@robstein.com. Send an email to that address, and I'll send you all of your freebies. earth-to-orbit-training.com. Do you have any questions at all before we wrap up today? All right. Right on, gang. This has been a blast. Les, thanks for having me. I already said, Dan, thanks for having me. I let him know I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I hope to see y'all on the next Mindset Monday call on Monday. You are 3 days away from that Mindset Monday call. You engage in Earth to Orbit. You could be training this afternoon. You could be training today for your open houses tomorrow. Let's go. But only the most serious of you are going to do that. But once you commit, I promise you will not fail. Have a wonderful income producing weekend, y'all. This has been a blast, And I look forward to seeing you in the course later.
Thanks, Rob.